Country that is going to be very rich.
The tariffs will be between 10 and 41% applied to nearly 70 countries. These import taxes will reach a level not seen in this country in nearly a century. Americans can expect to pay an average of 18% more for imported goods. The highest tariffs will be reserved for Laos and Myanmar at 40% and Syria at 41%. For some context, guys, the U.S. only imports about $10 million worth of goods from Syria. Now, the president also signed an executive order slapping 25% tariffs on India now and another 25% for Russian oil imports, so 50% are doubling them by August 27th. Since Putin launched his full-scale invasion of Ukraine, Russia now exports 38% of its oil to India. Back in 2021, before the invasion, Russian oil exports to India were very minimal. Now, yesterday, Trump's special envoy Steve Witkoff visited the Kremlin to meet Russian President Vladimir Putin face-to-face, trying to negotiate an end to its war on Ukraine that has seen casualty figures on the European continent not seen since World War II. President Trump says he hopes to meet Putin as soon as next week.
We had some very good talks with President Putin today, and there's a very good chance that we could be ending the end of that road. That road was long and continues to be long, but there's a good chance that there will be a meeting very soon.
Now, it's not clear if Putin offered Trump any concessions to end the war in exchange for this meeting, this potential meeting. Carly, Todd?
All right, Lucas Tomlinson live for us. Lucas, thank you. Let's bring in Georgia Congressman Rich McCormick, who sits on the House Armed Services Committee and House Foreign Affairs Committee. Congressman, good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us ahead of what could be a pivotal moment. So what do you think about this potential meeting between President Trump and Vladimir Putin that could happen as soon as next week?
I'd love to see the mood actually change in Europe. What we've seen so far are two countries that are a long ways off from any sort of negotiation point. President Trump has been very frustrated, especially with Vladimir Putin and his inability to actually make any sort of concessions. Putin's not been acting in good faith. He's been grinding this out. He has about 5 times the population, about 10 times the GDP, and he thinks he's going to win this war by actually just grinding Ukraine to a stop. But I hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, the other element that could that's a factor here is President Trump's track record. I mean, if you look at it, he gave Iran 60 days to make a deal. On the 61st day, he gave the green light to Israel to attack, and closer to home and impacting Putin much more is what happened yesterday with the secondary sanctions that he placed on India for purchasing Russian oil. He said he would